Today,
we're dissecting an excerpt love on a balcony from Torricelli's Limitang the famous balcony scene between Maria Clara and Ibarra.
joining us, Dr. Rain Amante and Danica Sungala, a leading expert in feminist literature, and Maria Clara who will help us embody Maria Clara. Again, joining us, Director Rain Amante and Danica Sungala, a leading expert in feminist literature, and Maria Clara who help us embody Maria Clara.
Welcome, Director Amante. What is a feminist approach to literature in simple terms?
Feminine approach examines how gender roles, power dynamics, and societal expectations impact characters and narratives, particularly focusing on the inspiration and representation of women. It challenges patriarchal structures and seeks to uncover hidden or marginalized female voices. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Amante.
Let's apply this to the balcony scene. Maria Clara, can you briefly describe the scene for our viewers?
Ibarra returns after 7 years in Europe. Maria Clara is excited but also nervous, meets him on the balcony. They reminisce about their childhood and reaffirm their love.
Thank you, Maria Clara.
Sounds romantic, but the feminist lens might see it differently. Director Danica Sungala, what are some key feminist observations about this scene?
Several. Firstly, Maria Clara's agency is limited. Her actions are largely dictated by societal expectation and her father's wishes. She's constantly monitored by her aunt, highlighting the lack of freedom women had. The balcony itself, whilst seemingly a space of intimacy, is also a public display emphasizing the constant scrutiny women face.
How did you feel portraying Maria Clara in this context?
It was frustrating. I felt trapped. Every move, every word was way against how it would appear to others. Even expressing my love felt constrained by societal norms. I longed for more control over my own life and choices.
Thank you for answering, Maria Clara.
The scene also revolves around Ibarra's experiences and perspective. How does this impact Maria Clara's narrative?
Exactly. Ibarra's travels, education, and ambitions are central. Maria Clara's world is confined to the domestic sphere. Her value is tied to her relationship with you, reinforcing the patriarchal idea that a woman's worth is determined by her connection to a man.
Thank you, Rain Amante.
They reminisce about their childhood. Is there anything significant in those memories from feminist perspective?
Yes, even in childhood, gender rules are apparent. Ibarra is represented as the active, knowledgeable one teaching Maria Clara about nature. She is the passive recipient, chasing butterflies, a stereotypical feminine pursuit. This foreshadows their adult dynamic.
Maria Clara reads a letter from Ibarra about his father's reasons for sending him abroad. This reveals a lot about the expectations placed on men. But what about the expectations placed on Maria Clara? Rain Amante?
While Ibarra is sent to broaden his horizon in service country, Maria Clara is expected to remain within the domestic sphere by preparing for marriage and fulfilling her role as a wife and mother, and her education is primarily focused on domestic skills and religious piety.
Thank you, Director Amante.
The aunts Constance present and comments also add another layer.
Absolutely. Her rules is to police Maria Clara's behavior, ensuring she conforms to societal expectations of modesty and propriety. This reinforces the idea of women needing constant supervision and control.
If Maria Clara could speak directly to our audience today, what do you think she would say, Maria Clara?
I would say that love shouldn't mean sacrificing your own identity and freedom. I would want young women to have the courage to pursue their dreams and make their own choices. Regardless of societal pressure, I would want them to have a voice.
Director Amante, any final thoughts?
This scene, while seemingly romantic, reveals the deep-seated inequalities women face in that era. By applying feminist lens, we can understand the constraints placed on Maria Clara and appreciate the progress that has been made, while also recognizing the ongoing struggle for gender inequality.
Thank you so much, Director.